Team 1 of Flamberik, Maikel versus Ixen and CC Master. So this is going to be very fun.
Yep.
Yeah, and each team having a Loxodon. So clearly a good pick for doubles.
I will say Loxodon is very nice to have, you know, quote unquote space coverage. Like he covers so much ground with just the axe and everything, and also the trail from the lava. That yeah, in doubles I can see it kind of working as long as the teammate is not in the near proximity.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing now. I mean, red team, Flamberik is hitting his opponents, obviously, but also his teammate a few times there.
He really doesn't really care, honestly.
I mean,
it's just we gotta control the pace of the match as early as possible.
When you're playing Loxodon, you hit whatever's in front of you, even if they're trying to help you.
Exactly. And that's the thing. And meanwhile, you do have the Rano just being there and being annoying. You know what I mean? You're just throwing out hitboxes here and there. You're gonna stop any kind of offense and stuff. It's a good combo to have, honestly.
It really is. And we're in a actually surprisingly rare situation where it is even stocks across the board. Usually you see one or two players with lower stocks, but no. But yeah, I wouldn't count on it staying that way. Pretty high percents across the board as well.
Yeah, but also I think that each team right now is still gathering their own bearings, you know? Like, you do have Zen and Kenmak obviously still going at it very much, but yeah, it's still the phase where like everyone's kind of gathering their bearings. We got a good ledgehog here on Kenmak's Claren. But yeah, at some point, yeah, you're starting to see the lead here from Flamberik and Maikel.
Yeah.
Just starting to pile up a little bit. 139 on Loxodon, of course. One back air, yeah, it's gonna do it. More than enough. But yeah, still taking it slow right now.
Yeah, in a lost up situation, all four players still on the screen. But Flamberik just throwing out upstrongs there, trying to put on some nice damage hits. Maikel with the neutral special. Things aren't looking good for Maikel.
Yeah, but I will say Zen is trying to go very far to actually catch Maikel. Unfortunately, it will be Kenmak falling first, and then yeah, you just have the Rano covering the ledge here. Very hard, honestly, for long.
Oh my god!
But okay,
that could have been the start of something. That was an unfortunate. That I feel like Maikel accidentally went too low, getting hit by that side B and not able to tech. But then obviously Flamberik wasn't able to tech. Zen wasn't able to tech Flamberik's down tilt there either.
The hard one to tech, to be fair. Like,
oh yeah.
Kind of stands straight down, so if you're not ready for it, like, especially after a parry like that, the timing is a little bit weird afterwards to actually get the dive.
Trust me, I'm a Loxodon main. I know that some of my kills are not skilled. Anyway.
Right, we're technically two Lux mains, even though I did move to Edelus.
Regardless, speaking of Edelus, we're on Hudorian Harbor now. This is a surprisingly good stage for the Lysa characters here.
Yeah,
I mean, with how horizontal they can be, a very good get-up special from Flamberik, sending very far.
Get-up special is one of those mechanics you don't really get to see too often, from any character really. But on some characters it's still really potent. On Loxodon, I feel like it's a little bit less potent just because you do need to have charge for it to be efficient. But other than that, like, it's really the mechanic you don't get to see too often. Gotta be careful though with that F strong, just catching the Claren off guard.
Yeah, and with Loxodon's get up special, it's on the slower side for a get off me tool. So you really also do kind of need to know that your opponent's not going to block it.
To be fair, I do feel like doubles kind of helps in this situation.
Oh, yeah.
Just because of the ambient chaos, you know? There's always a hitbox just lurking around somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. All players into their second stocks.
This is still remarkably tight.
Yeah.
In the two teams. Nobody's really taking a surefire advantage at any point among the matches. And the Upstrong is what is going to make sure that Flamberik just leaves.
Yeah, very good awareness from Zen there. Okay.
I mean, I do know Zen has been playing a lot of doubles, like a lot of doubles. Usually we do see them in the NA bracket because they're in Quebec. But apparently their usual teammate wasn't available, so they chose to enter Europe instead.
Yeah, and as we saw, an unfortunate recovery from Zen, not able to make it back to the ledge of side B. This can be a scary stage to be on as Lux, especially if your opponent is very good at edge guarding. That is so
that is so unfortunate.
No.
Flamberik just again, the Luxes really do not care about the safety of their teammates. They do not give a damn.
Okay, what else can you expect from Luxodon? Looking after himself, not his people.
Sure.
That is...
Although right now Zen is the one in the pincer maneuver, so this could get dangerous. We're getting some space here, but nonetheless, they'll have to deal with all of those up airs from both characters, really. You got the Lux up air to cover a lot of space, and you've got the Rano up air to potentially end it all.
Ooh.
Or you can just run up down air.
Parry is at the end there.
What a frame to finish on, by the way. What a frame to finish on.
Hey, moving on to game 3, we go to Rockwall, a very volatile stage, especially on doubles with characters like Loxodon.
I was about to say, people are going to fly.
Honestly, with any of these characters, I mean, Rano and Theron forward air, Theron forward strong, any move from Loxodon.
Yeah, Rock and Clarence still have some good carry form. They're just very good at bringing you to that blast zone. And I do feel like right now Zen and Kenmak are kind of looking for like a quicker paced game, because right now the slower games have not been working out too much for them, but right now it is Flamberik and Maikel just turning on the next gear.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I saw Kenmak going to that side B, I knew what was gonna happen, because I would have done the exact same thing as Flamberik, but still, and forward air, putting Maikel at disadvantage there. You've really got to be careful with these big swings sometimes.
Yep.
It's very easy to
trying to go for the up B kill here on the way down, trying to take Zen down with him.
Like a true Luxodon, going for all the biggest swings possible.
Good luck as well on the good up attack.
So looking good for Zad, already down to that last stock. First one up to that last.
Yeah, that's really the big thing right now. And Flamberik is doing an excellent job so far, like really covering that ledge every time that Zen is trying to come up here.
And is starting to learn not to overextend and accidentally get Maikel into the mix. Like stepping back anytime Maikel's doing something.
Sure, you kinda have to control your propulsions when you're doing doubles on this stage. I almost thought that the player was gone with him, honestly.
That was really interesting. Using the momentum of Flamberik's upstrong to get that forward air on Zen. Okay. Oh, the shield break.
Eventually, the stun animation was not interrupted there. But still, controlling the ledge, but like the ledge control here is kind of all over the place, and then
What is?
I almost thought that he was gonna get ledge hogged here, but
Yeah.
yeah. Instead he's just getting in the mixer,
Oh.
the spinning mixer, you could say.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. And now
Yeah.
it's 2v1 time, and just like that, Flamberik and Maikel are going to be taking this doubles bracket at the monthly of Aether number 4, I believe. Yeah, 4.
Yeah. A very commanding win from the Spaniards.